Welcome back, Monsketeers, to another Ragnarok commentary. And today, I'm really feeling that we need to go over something pretty important. There's nothing more important than safety, and especially on Halloween. Personally, I can't think of a more safe era than the 1970s. And better yet, I can't think of a better version of learning about safety from the 1970s than this second edition Halloween safety video from 1985. So we're going back to 85 just to go back to 77 to learn about Halloween safety. Part 2. I wonder what part 1's like. I gotta find that. But I have a feeling it's a lot like part 1. Just maybe with a few extra scenes. Look at how terrifying Halloween costumes used to be. Like, the most basic of costumes were still so horrifying. It is. It's my favorite time. Who are you?
You can see why if you know who I am.
Who are you?
Look up a little.
Okay.
That's me, a jack-o'-lantern.
Sitting there? Oh, the jack-o'-lantern.
Halloween time every year, I sit up here and watch everybody go by.
Oh.
It's a nice.
It's you every
time,
year?
isn't it?
So you must not be a real pumpkin.
Costumes and masks and makeup.
Look how scary those
I
are.
think about how much fun Halloween is.
I do too,
I
all the
also
time.
worry a little bit
About what?
things that can spoil the fun of Halloween.
Oh, yeah, you can't ignore
kinds of
those.
things scare me too,
Really?
but in a different way.
In what
For
way?
instance, look next door.
Okay.
That's where Corey lives.
Okay.
Corey, have you got that pumpkin ready yet?
What's Corey up to?
Corey's going to carve a pumpkin with her dad.
Oh, I understand why you're scared now, Mr. Pumpkin. This is a horror movie for a pumpkin.
Come on here and set it down.
Corey and her dad gutted my father.
Have you decided what kind of face you're gonna
I get too dark sometimes on these. Look at yikes.
Now, a
Yikes.
pumpkin's not easy to carve. I
No,
know that.
not with kitchen
You need
utensils.
proper tools.
Yeah, not kitchen
First, you have
utensils.
to draw a face that you can carve.
You don't have to. You can freehand it. Depends on your skill level.
Corey's doing that.
Okay, that's not a bad one. You know what I'm really anti is not making faces for jack-o'-lanterns. I get it. I
Then you
appreciate
top off so you can scoop out
the
inside.
really ornate,
It takes a
like
sharp
shaved
knife, and you know
faces
sharp
and
knives are
designs into
dangerous if
pumpkins
they're
and
not
just like
used
really
right.
detailed.
I'm glad that
But no,
Corey's
thank
mother is
you.
helping her.
I
It's much safer that way.
I believe in the classic jack-o'-lantern, classic spooky face to ward away evil demons. Because that's what they're for.
You ever seen the inside of a pumpkin before?
Well, she's like 12. I hope so. This is the first time you've let her celebrate Halloween.
Start cleaning it out.
That's a really big hole up top.
Getting my insides
I don't do
open
them that big.
tickles me.
That tickles you?
It'd tickle you too, if you were a pumpkin.
Having your guts ripped out tickles you? I don't believe you. That looks like a murder scene. You cannot.
Corey's hand.
I know. It's like
Kinda gooey, isn't it?
pumpkin blood and guts.
Corey's
How is
going
this
to
not
carve a face
freaking
with
you
a
out?
small knife. Can you imagine how that knife could slip
This is
and maybe cut her?
dark.
I think
like it.
Corey will do the safe thing.
What? She's gonna clean the guts off her hand before she starts cutting the face. I like it. Look at those paper towels.
Good, that's a lot better.
They're made to look like real
Clean,
towels, I
dry
think.
hand can hold a knife safely
That's right.
and cut with it safely too.
So back
Slowly, carefully, in small
in
slices.
'77, did they not have like
Away
pumpkin
from
carving kits? Because those tools, even like the
Make
really
sure there's an
cheap
adult or
tools,
someone
I feel like are
local
better than kitchen utensils.
who can help you if you need help. That's the safe way to carve a pumpkin.
True.
I'm glad Corey isn't going to spoil her Halloween fun.
Me too. I really hope Corey has a good Halloween because apparently this is her first
Halloween
one.
That's fun and safe.
Have you ever seen the inside of a pumpkin?
But what
Why
about
wouldn't
having
she
a
have?
candle burning inside
If
your
you've done this before.
Well,
Halloween,
like
I
sitting on
mean.
brick. But
Yes.
a candle and a pumpkin on a wooden porch might not be safe at all.
Might not.
A flashlight could be a lot safer then. But it's best to stay away
Ah.
from lighted candles that are
What about a
inside
glow
or
stick?
outside of jack-o'-lanterns. You know why.
Just stay away from fire. Yes,
Well,
we know
not everybody
why.
carves a pumpkin on Halloween, but just about
Do you carve it
everybody
on
does
Halloween or
dress
do you
up in
carve it?
costume.
I carved it before, but I guess carving it on Halloween would make more sense. Because that's when the
Do you see
spooks
what
are
I
out.
see?
You want to ward
That
away the
robot is
evil.
Jeremy in his costume.
That's Jeremy. Jeremy looks pretty cool. Whoa! It's the mutant from this island Earth. That was a pretty cool costume. The robot costume's pretty great too.
Well, it may look great from the outside, but from the inside, things don't look very good at all.
Oh!
Jeremy can't see very well
Not
with
at
his
all.
robot head on.
Robot. Did you hear him say
His
robot?
costume lets him walk very well.
This pumpkin doesn't know
He
how to
can't bend
speak
his knees.
correctly. Well, neither do I. Yeah, robots don't bend knees. Have you ever seen a robot? This is perfect. Just,
It's hard for Jeremy to keep his balance.
okay, but that's why Jeremy should have
Jeremy's
friends
not like
to help
that.
him out.
He might keep losing his balance all the time. He might fall down just anywhere.
Okay, so,
probably everywhere.
but what kind of engineer do you think
Sidewalks hurt you.
Jeremy should be to make
So do
knees
streets.
for his robot costume?
Streets are especially dangerous to fall down on.
Yeah, anything
Jeremy
is.
has to be able to walk better if he doesn't want to spoil his Halloween fun.
You think so? I don't think this is a big deal at all.
There, that's better.
Oh, you know what? That
Costume
is
shouldn't make you trip or
that is
fall.
better.
not
That's a
safe.
lot better.
It should be easy for you
Okay,
to move
I take everything I said back.
and you
This
have
is
to be
great.
able to see where
Good
you're
job,
going.
Jeremy.
A mask that makes it hard to see could get you into all kinds
Jessica's costume is cool too. I don't know why the shirt has that design on
He
it,
can see well now.
but
and move
that's
safely in his costume,
that
too.
This Island Earth mask is really neat, and I wish I had one.
But look at Jessica. She can't see much with her mask on.
Oh, she was being super judgy of Jeremy earlier.
It's too big for me.
But what do you do? Because that's like
Monster
that's a
needs an
store
ugly
bought.
face.
Yes,
Does it
I
have to be a
agree.
mask?
Does it? I mean,
Makeup can be just as good, and it's always just the right
but
size.
it's not gonna look as good.
Just don't get it in your
It
eyes.
isn't just as good. Did you see how cool that mask looked?
If you're not too good at putting on makeup,
What is
get
happening
an
here?
adult to help you.
Yeah, but what if your skin is
Make
irritated
sure
by the
your
makeup
mask
too?
and costume let you see well and
Again,
walk well.
I've said it once and I've said it twice.
On Halloween. Of course, the
Masks
reason
are the
you
way to
don't dress
go,
up
unless you're just naturally ugly.
you can
If you're
have
just
fun going
naturally
trick-or-treating.
ugly, then Halloween's your time to shine. No, mask is way cooler.
And I like
You
to
just
see
look
all the
like
children out
you
in their
just had.
costumes.
I don't know what it looked like, but it doesn't. You can't tell what you're supposed to be. You just have a dark, splotchy face.
You don't either.
The other kids are wearing
It's
masks.
especially important when drivers can't see
Jessica,
you.
go get your mask.
And for you to see the cars well. It's a good idea to take off your mask when you cross.
I agree.
Even though it may not be night yet, it's dark enough to make things
Hey,
outdoors hard to
dusk
see.
is just as
You
dangerous.
and the cars. It makes
Maybe.
me so happy when I see children look to their left for cars.
I like the way it sounded, so I'm going to keep saying it. But it might not be factual. Dusk might not be just as dangerous as night. Is this a lumberjack devil?
You mustn't forget all the safety rules you know on
That's a
Halloween,
pretty cool costume if it is.
especially because it's dark. It's safest not to cross between two cars.
I kind of want to be a
That can
lumberjack
be
devil now.
Very dangerous. And
Maybe
don't
next
cut
year.
across
I don't think I
cars
could talk
that
my
are
family
lines.
into doing that.
When it's dark, you can't see what's there.
What is just random broken glass in the grass? Whoa,
Remembering safety
broken glass
rules
in the
is very
grass.
important on Halloween.
And I would expect them not to be barefoot too, so I wouldn't be too concerned about that. Well, I'd be concerned that why is it there? That shouldn't be in somebody's yard.
Yes, just as I thought.
What'd you
Coming
think?
up my walk now.
Oh, cool.
The people
Bet
who
you're gonna
live in
scare
my
them.
house like to take pictures of the children who come by.
Really? That's creepy. I don't think that's okay.
Okay, we're gonna take a picture for a treat too.
Why? Don't take a picture of my kid. This is the most concerning part.
Now you'll see what there is about their costumes that
What?
makes it easier for drivers to see them when it's dark.
Why didn't you shine a
Do you
light
see
on
how
them?
easy it is to see the bright colors in
I
the
sure
costume?
do, and I see how terrible
Bright
Jessica's
colors are
face
easier
looks.
To see at night than dark colors are. But there's something else.
Yeah, maybe there was a
Some
different
cars
way
seem
to
glow
provide
from
this
the camera
example
flash.
than the stranger taking
That's how
a
those
picture of the
buttons look
kids.
when car headlights shine on them.
Yeah, that's the example we should have done. Look at Jessica's face. Your makeup is terrible, and you know it. Sorry, I'm sorry your
And on your trick-or-treat bag.
your parents suck.
Some costumes already
Look at her face though.
Making your costume and your bag easy to see. makes
There's the
it
lumberjack
easy.
devil.
And that's a good way to help make Halloween safe.
Why does the lumberjack devil get to
The
wear the
safer
mask?
Halloween is, the more fun it is for you and for
I mean,
us.
everything worked out for Jeremy
That's
pretty
what I
well.
think. But some people have a strange idea of fun.
What are you talking about?
They think it's fun to mess up other people's things. With
Oh no, that's not fun.
They don't think
Ne'er-do-wells.
about how the people feel whose things are ruined.
Yeah, bunch of punks.
And some
Teenagers,
people
am I
think it's
right?
fun to throw things at cars.
Well, if they're gonna throw it like that, it's probably not gonna do much damage.
But the people whose things
Oh
are messing up don't.
no! It's
I
just
don't
a
either.
random brick wall.
It
Is that a
isn't fun to
detective?
Spoil other people's things and make them unhappy.
Oh, it's the owner of the house, I
Some
think.
people even think it's fun to smash pumpkins.
I know. Watch out. And this is where our story
no,
ends.
That's not fun.
Not for you.
People who work so hard carving pumpkins.
That's true, too.
Especially not for us pumpkins.
That's why you fill your pumpkins with dog poo. Show them.
Wow, that was close.
It was pretty close.
Some people don't know what fun really is.
Well,
I do. And
there
I'll bet you do too.
are bad people. Don't wink at me.
And I know
There are
they
bad
do.
people in this world,
Trick-or-treating
and
is always fun.
you know,
But there are some things. you
one
should
rotten
remember
apple
to
spoils the bunch. Isn't that what they say?
One thing is to always go out with friends
Okay.
and have an adult come along too.
Well, yeah.
Don't ever trick or treat alone.
No. No. Let's see how much candy they give.
And to someone you don't know very well.
Whoa, help yourself. This house rules.
Would you like to come in?
What's in there?
Treats inside.
No. Yeah. Who's this creep?
That's right. Say no thanks.
Yeah, and call the police.
And don't eat the treats while you're collecting them.
And call the cops
Stay
on that
in the
house.
neighborhood. Don't get too far from home.
And don't go in strangers'
Collect
houses.
enough treats.
You don't know that. That's very confidently
People are
saying that.
expecting you.
Yeah, but they could still be very, like, shisty with their
You don't stop at
candy.
houses with no outside lights on, which you shouldn't. You'll
Yeah.
have a wonderful time at
Because the
Halloween.
no lights on says, don't bug me.
Some of you will probably still be out when it's really dark.
And some of you might not come
Flashlights
home.
are an especially
That's
good idea.
too much.
To help you watch out for places you might fall or stumble over. if
Looks
you
like a
didn't
little
see them.
ghosty face.
But remember, don't shine those flashlights into anybody's eyes,
No.
especially a driver's eyes.
Yeah.
That could be dangerous.
Could be.
It isn't hard to have a safe Halloween.
No, just don't be dumb. Right? There we go. Look, Jeremy
Look how easy it is
even
for
took
little
his
children
mask off to cross the
They
street.
wouldn't want an accident to spoil their Halloween fun.
That would have been a much better way to show the reflection of their costumes than the people taking the picture.
Trick-or-treating is
And then that
always
other
very
house
healthy.
that invited the kids in,
Jeremy.
this is a
It's
sketchy
almost time for them
neighborhood.
to head for home.
And I recommend not trick-or-treating there. Oh, what'd you
What do
get? What'd you
do with
get?
all the treats you've collected?
Eat them,
A lot
duh.
of them are things to eat, of course.
Well,
But
yeah.
you don't eat them all.
No,
At
you
least
throw
not
the
right
apples
away,
back at the
that's for sure.
jerks that gave them to you.
And there might be some you won't want to eat at all.
I mean, any open
Get a girl to help
candy,
you decide,
throw it back
or
at the
least
house.
someone a lot older.
Because it's like, what are you doing?
You see, some people think it's fun to play tricks with your treats.
Well, yeah, trick or
Watch out
treat.
for candy wrappers that have been torn or punctured.
Mm-hmm.
That might be a sign of tampering.
Yeah, and it also might just be old and gross.
There might be things in the candy.
Ooh,
So break open candy bars before you eat them.
even if they're wrapped,
Cut fruit into pieces before
don't
you eat it,
eat the fruit.
just in case something's been stuck in it.
Razor blade. Oh,
Watch out for things that look like candy, but might be medicines or drugs. Or
that looks like
even
a Tic Tac.
poisons.
Woo! Wow.
Don't eat anything that doesn't look right. If
Yeah.
it looks funny,
Don't.
it might not be so funny.
That came from
to
the
eat.
house of the picture
Treats are
takers.
so much fun to collect. It'd be awful to have them spoil your
Look
Halloween
at look at
fun.
how much candy that they can't have. Like, this is the worst place to trick or treat.
And I hope yours won't make you sick either.
Corey needs to
I hope you
move.
can have the most fun you've ever had this Halloween.
Wait, was Corey with Jeremy
Halloween can be a scary time.
and Jessica?
Not because of witches or ghosts that we know aren't real.
No, they are
but because
real.
of real things that can spoil
And that's what
our
makes
fun.
Halloween great.
Just remember these few important things I've told you about.
I remember. And I
Carve your pumpkin carefully.
yeah, don't encourage that. There's something weird about that.
Make sure that you can see,
Yes, make sure you can see.
and make sure people can see you.
Yep. Makes sense to me.
Remember all your safety rules, and take off your mask when you cross a street.
Yes. Which, why are we condoning masks and not wearing masks simultaneously?
Don't keep any treats that don't look right.
I really feel, I do feel genuinely bad for Jessica's Halloween.
If you
She had a
can do all
really
that,
cool costume.
then you
And
won't
she
have
didn't even get to
worry
wear the
about
best part of it.
scary, real things happening on Halloween, right?
Yeah, like werewolves. Ah! And ghosties. Did he do that with his mind? What, he just blew... Oh. Ah! Don't blow at me. That is eerie. I like it. Hey, you know what else is eerie and you might like? My podcast, I guess. I don't know if it's really that eerie. But it's available across all your favorite podcast platforms, Ragnarok. And then go to our store, leallegacy.com/shop. I can't speak anymore. Yeah, anyway. Happy Halloween. Be safe out there. Don't eat sketchy candy and stay away from sketchy houses. All right. See ya.